Hi there, welcome, nice of you to join. We are playing Transport Fever and I'm going to set up a whole new empire of my own. And I've looked around a bit on this map and I've determined that we're gonna start here between Rotterdam and the cities around it. We're gonna start with some passenger transportation. And I'm really curious how that will go. I have been looking into this game a little, so I know a bit how it works. I've downloaded some mods, but we're just gonna have to see if I manage to be able to do it. This platform. Alright. Let's check. I want some curvation in it. But I guess the other way around. Something like this. It's a bit too much. Can put it up here. And connect it to the town. This could be a good spot for a station. You could also do it something like this, or just go straight through the town. Maybe that could work, but I'm not sure. And I'm not willing to just tear down the whole town, so should build it here. What happens if I add decurvation? That could help. I want to place this as close to the town as I can and just connect it. Trains need to come in and out. We'll just try it right here. Now connect it to the city. And in the cheapest possible way, of course. Alright, so now it connects to a portion of the city and we can increase that portion later. So where should we go? Well, we probably should go to Veenendaal and build a station right here. Same idea. Maybe a bit less curvation. Or not, I don't know yet. As you can see, it will get into the ground right there because the ground's higher, so we'll have to work on that. Let's do total curvation and then set it up like this, close to the town center. Yes, let's connect it. Just like that, so it ain't too expensive. Good portion of the town is connected. So now we need to connect these two cities by rail. So let's just start with this outer line. Let's work towards each other. Oh. Alright. So, just have to go all the way like that. And now connect the two, yes. Alright, let's set up a line so passengers can start coming in. And then we'll set up the train as well. Alright. Let's get one of these stations. We do have quite a lot, but we'll just start with the normal one, I guess. I don't know if they're all different prices. Yeah, that one is rather expensive. Ooh, that's a really big one. It's real nice. We can replace them later anyway. So, let's set it up near the rail. And then connect it. And if we get other stations, we can use the same depot. Let's buy a train. There's only one we can buy, so let's buy that one. Let's get 6 carts immediately. Put it on line 1. And, well, let's unpause, of course. And there goes our first train heading for Rotterdam. Usually there are no passengers waiting this early. But we have a start, and what we can do now is we could continue this line, get it up to Maarsen and then to Den Helder and then back to Rotterdam, and we have ourselves a nice circle on which we can let the trains ride. Not sure if that really works in this game, but at least it's something we can try. And because of all the extra lines, we can also get express lines into for instance, Maarsen. So let's check that. We should start by building a station in Maarsen, of course. I mean, that would probably help the most. So, one thing I don't like is that every time you get back to station you have to set it all up again. It should remember how I like my station, I believe. But the game doesn't do that, and then you have to just set it up again. Right. It can be quite tough to build in this city. We should probably delete this piece of road. So we can get into a spot closer to the city center. Something like this. Yes, no, I will delete this piece of road also. And we have to connect it to the city center. Let's do that in the cheapest possible way. Alright, we should probably go to Rotterdam and set up a line from there, so we'll do that. Check, is this the good way? Yes. It's a little less curvation. Let's just get up here, perfect. And we'll use the inner one here as well. So now let's work together. Alright, so now we have to build a train on it, but we don't have money for that, so we can loan some extra money. Especially in the beginning of the game, I usually go up to 10 million, the max you can loan, but that way you ensure that you can build a decent transport empire, and you can pay it back anyway, so don't worry about that. Let's set up a line first, from Rotterdam all the way to Maarsen, and now we can just borrow 1 million extra and buy a new train. I usually start straight away with big trains, I like that. So will this train just continue, or do I have to build signs? I am not sure. Probably it will continue, but I'm not really sure. It does continue just straight, so good. So we don't need to put up signs yet, which is good. The less signs, the better. So nothing waiting in Rotterdam. Nothing waiting in Veenendaal, but that's okay. Let's speed it up, because the game needs to run. See, on fast train goes rather well. So on slow it's nice for building and stuff, but usually it's going a bit too slow once you just hit speed 1 all the time. Especially if you guys are watching, it should be rather not interesting. Alright, we have those two connected. Now we could get a connection from here also to Maarsen. Could be a good idea. And because we don't want this road to get in the way, we should probably already start this. Put that one up to it so the road won't get in the way. Now we can start about connecting those two, start thinking about that. We'll use this outer line for that. And well, we'll have to make a pretty big turn, and we want speed to be the highest, so now it's 120 everywhere, so it's the highest speed. Let's see how far. Oh, we have to go quite far yet, so just start doing that. We don't have the money for it, but we can borrow. I mean, if you want to make money, sometimes you first have to lose a bit, or invest a bit in this case. That's what we're doing. So I've put up quite a few auto saves because, well, last time this game stopped quite a few times. And I don't want to lose good progress, so that's why I've put up the autosave to go regularly. Alright, these two are connected. So what we could do is use this train and just set up an extra connection, add a station. So we can add this station and then this one again. So that way we save up the cost of a train. And I think we should just continue and complete a full circle and then put up 2 or 3 trains on it. I think that could be doing well. And we can use trains going clockwise, or we could use the second track to make them go counterclockwise. It could also be an interesting move, so we'll see. First, let's place a station at Den Helder. And this could be quite interesting, so we'll have to see where to put up the station. Seems like a pretty decent spot, which will cover quite a big portion of the town. Perhaps we can do with a little less curvation. I believe that would be nice. However, it's built on a hill, which poses a problem with building track. It will go up and down, and I really don't like that. So, building cost later. I don't know how to get it up or down. So we should build the station. Yeah, then. It's not gonna work either. Right? I'll just be in trouble. Also on this side, yes. Well, what if we leave those 2 roads? Will that help? Ooh, deep underground. It's not how I want to see it. But perhaps we don't have a choice. There's always a choice. Question is, am I willing to make that choice? Not yet. You have time. Probably should just set it up here and then as soon as I can get the tracks up to ground level. So let's just build it here. Using the outer track. And one is on ground level straight away, that's good. Now this one, I can't move it down because we don't have the money for it. Can't move down. So we'll just have to extend it and get it to normal level then. Like this. Oop. Autosave again. Alright. Yes, we want it to go straight. Where does it have to go? Let's wait from that side, let's continue from this side. If it's possible. Let's sit in. Let's do a double one straight away, so that's fixed. Nice. Now we just have to head over there. So we can pretty much go straight ahead. Let's borrow a bit more money. Alright, we can't build a bridge yet or something? Ah, we can build a bridge. Just have to build a bit more straight. Cost difference, and there's a speed difference. There's a bridge pillar collision. I just build it on first and then continue or something. Oh yes. Ah, that works. Nice. Alright, so our steel bridge is set up. This is set up, so we have an extra station added. And I could set up a train between those two. Just make a new line between there and there. And get a new train, of course. I don't know. Start here. So let's buy a new train. And we need 6 carriages on it. Yeah, I thought so. Unable to find that path. Just go there, but guess we'll have to finish this line. Let's do that. So we can just set everything up to go around as we want it to. Which I think is rather nice. I mean, I love it, but I guess everyone else has to love it as well. Alright, let's get across here. And we can, which is good. So, got across. Let's connect. Connect it. Alright. Now, let's pause for a second because we have to change that line to make it go in circles. So, add a station. Rotterdam, Veenendaal, then Maarsen. And then it will go there. So we have a full circle. Perfect. And he's going that way, so we'll wait for the train to move around a bit, and then we'll set up the second train and he will drive on that track as well. Carrying passengers? Yes, he's carrying a few passengers. This one as well, so we're not making any money yet, but that will come. Just have to be a little bit patient. Still moving out, that's good. So once he gets here, there are passengers to fill up the train, so that's good. Then he'll just drive to Maarsen and then we'll start up that train. Probably put up 2 more trains on this track. Because you can see here, frequency is 23 minutes. That's really long, so many people won't use this because it takes them too long and they don't want that. But that's okay. We can fix that by putting up more trains. And let's hope the town will around our station could help us as well. Alright, he's heading for Maarsen. Let's set him up to line 1. There he goes. Interesting. I like it. Perhaps we have to get one more and then we can wait a little bit for money to come in. He's on 1/3 of the track from each other, so once he's out there somewhere and he's past there, we should put another train on, I think. Then we have 3 trains on. And that's exactly what we need for the money to come flowing in. So we'll just have to check where both trains are. One's up there, one's down there. Guess if you're watching this ain't the most exciting time, but we have to get in a steady flow of money, and this could be the start of that. I think this train should wait a little bit, because once these two get closer, we get a better gap to put in the 3rd train. Once he's done there, we will start him up again and send out the 2nd train, I think. And they'll be decently spread out. I think that will help. So, he's bringing in quite a bit of money. And he's moving again. Let's get him moving. Let's get him moving. So now they're pretty evenly spread out. Frequency should be 8 minutes, which is good. Even faster than the one just driving around on those two. So that's good. That's good. It does appear this train also using that track. Why are you doing that? Shouldn't be happening. It does show green. Oh, that's line 3. We should just get rid of line 3. That's better. Alright, setup. That's perfect. He only has 1 passenger, so that's an issue. It's more passengers, but he's carrying 13. That's a decent amount. Now he's carrying 8. That's not enough. So So this is just the basic setup, and our trains are driving and going around in that circle. And I hope that passenger numbers will increase and set up extra trains, and we can set up a second track and have trains moving the other way around. And then we'll put in a few crosses so they can switch tracks with signals, so they don't have to wait when one train is not in the station and the other one wants to leave here, and then they should have to wait all the time. Then they don't have to wait because of the signal, so that could help. Almost filled the train, that's good. And just watch, we are not having any expenses, right? As you can see, in 1853 we almost gave out 700,000 in new train vehicles, and we had a loss of 900,000. So there's only a difference of 300,000 between that. And this year, you can see we still have a little loss. It's already October, so we can see whether we are making money already if we don't do anything new. You can see the difference is quite small now, smaller than here, 3 times smaller. So it could well be that quite soon we start making money. At least that's what I hope. And that would be really nice, and it could take like 1 or 2 years before we start making money, but yeah, that's one of the goals. We want to make some money. As you can see, we have 40 passengers here, train capacity is 36, so we'll come fully loaded towards Rotterdam, which is nice. Could be something we could use for our benefit. Alright, so we lost 100 and we have... Oh, half of the loss we had there is now in there, so that's good, that's good. Let's see if we can start making money this year with full trains. So that's one of the issues. See, fuller trains will bring in more money, so this one's not really perfectly loaded. This one's half loaded. This one, however, fully loaded, should bring in a big amount of money. So we'll just keep checking. In the meantime, why not enjoy the scenery by following this cute train. There we go. Just driving forward. Try to keep you out of the smoke so you don't just see smoke. You can see we see the city of Rotterdam quite accurately with all the factories and stuff, pouring out gases, and well, that's what the old Rotterdam used to look like. Industry, big harbor. See the nice streets with trees on them. Apparently it's a prosperous city. Here we go into the station. I really love these curved stations. And we make a decent amount of money. I like it. So, only 22 passengers, but it's better than the previous 9, so still making gains. See our little depot there. Check our finances. We are in the plus right now. Cost will go up. As you can see, last year we had almost 500,000 in costs, so this will go up. Property maintenance as well. But hopefully we will be making some extra money as well, because the trains come in the new stations. So this could be a year very close to being in the green numbers. We'll see at the end of the year. this could be the first year that we actually make money. And once we start making money, we can go into the cities, get up a tram system or passenger transportation, where everyone can get to the station, and that could give us some extra money. We should really solve this problem I see now. We should just lower those trains and tracks. Always wondered why it does that. It appears the landscape is quite flat, but it just still raises and lowers your track all the time. Alright. And almost fully loaded. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Well, ain't this a cute picture? Station with a nice cute town behind it. I really like it. All these industrial buildings next to the station. Yes, looks real good. And here's our Transport Empire again. And our year is over, so let's check it out. Did we make money? Yes, we made money. Perfect. Not a lot, but we made money. And it's the first step towards becoming a big, enormous, gigantic transport empire. So let's think about the city. I think we should set up a tram line. To do that, we need to upgrade our tracks and put in tram lines. Tramway upgrade with tram tracks. So let's do that. And well, let's get in the main street, of course. I think we should just make a big circle through town. And while doing that, we get past the station. That's rather interesting. Let's see. Let's set up a station here, close to the train station. One. We should set up a decent stations. Doesn't really matter how many, but alright, let's make a line with them. Like a new line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's nice. And that's done. Now we should start building a depot so our trams can get on. Well, let's build that here. Next to that station, that's a sweet spot. Alright, and now we can get a few trams. How many should we get? 1, 2, 5, I guess. Let's set up the first on line 3. There he goes. And as soon as he hits the next station, we'll send him away. Do that with every train, every tram. And they probably, usually it takes about a year, year and a half before they really start making money. But they can really help you get extra passengers into your station. And it will help get the coverage of the city up, which will help city growth. Which is something really nice. Off. Quite a large town, as you can see, so yeah, we do need quite a few trams. There he goes. Wait till he's close to that station and set up the next one. He's already coming in. There he goes. And the last one, we have to check on this one either so that they don't get in each other's way. Right, let's set him up. Let's go. He can wait a little while. A bit too close and there's no one behind. Yes, you can go again. Alright, there they go. Trams are driving. So, we had quite a few expenses, and that's why we didn't make new money. But I think we will be making money soon again. Trams are making money. Trains coming in, taking a decent amount of money. I like it. Perfectly filled with passengers, that's perfect. Just the way we want to see it. So, we have a 17% coverage, but that number should slowly go up now that we have the tram and more people will use it, so let's hope it will. And then we can set this system up in other cities as well. %. See, it's slowly coming up. There's a train, 2 trains coming in there, 1 going there. So that looks good. Alright, so we have started up our empire. We are gaining a bit of money. And I guess this could be a perfect time to save up and end this episode. I hope you liked it. I enjoyed making it. And we will continuing this episode soon. And, or not this episode, we will continuing this series of Transport Fever soon. I hope you enjoyed. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Please subscribe to my channel to support me. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.